Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos. And today I'm here at Table Rock Fish Hatchery. I have not been here in ages. It's probably since before the storm last year, so probably like last summer was the last time I was here. So it's very, it's just nice to come back. It feels like coming home sometimes when you come back to some of these parks that you frequent a lot and haven't been to in a while. I'm hoping my doggo friends will find me if they're still out and about running loose. They usually come out here when I come to this park, and it'd be great to see them. But I do have a friend here with me today. I've got Scott, VA3 EKR, who is down visiting from Ontario right now. And we made kind of a park rove day, a small rove. I think we're going to do about 3 parks today. And this is our second one. So we're thinking about putting up an end-fed half wave. And I was just explaining this to Scott. I said, you know, I just need to put this. This is actually content for the video because it's so weird how I'm doing this. This is a really cool antenna system. And I probably mentioned in 3 previous videos that each time I take it out, I'm trimming it a little bit more because I never have trimmed this end-fed half wave. I started using it when I was in Canada this summer. And when I did that, I didn't have a good place just to go spend time doing a proper trim. And my buddy Brian, K3ES, told me the lazy man way of doing it, and that's what I'm starting to do, which is basically every time I take it out, since I'm using like a radio with an ATU, and Scott's gonna use this antenna, and it's gonna be paired up with his KX2, and so he can use his ATU if there's not a good match. So, and the last time I did, I need to make it a little bit shorter. So let me pull this out. There we go. And so I'm going to take up a little bit more of this line and fold it back on itself. And let's go about like that far. Let's go about that far right there. And then we'll fold it back on itself and we'll see where the SWR is. Maybe we're getting closer. And if it's bad, he can just put his ATU in and figure it out from there. So let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and set up this line. And I think what I'll do, if I have enough room, let's see if I've got enough room on this side of this tree. Oh yeah, I do. I have enough room. So what I'll do, if you want to hold this, Scott, actually you can just take the camera.
Oh, sure.
And I'm just going to toss it up through here. I'll be coming your way, so you may want to move back a little bit so you don't get hit by it. So I feel a little better. Back up a little bit more.
I'll duck and cover.
I don't want you to get hit by this. Nope, didn't get it. Did not go far enough out. Let's try it again. I don't even have to reposition this here. Again, it's sun's in my eyes here. Okay.
That'll do.
Now we'll grab the end of the antenna here. This is going to perform very well for you, Scott. Very well. Okay. What I'll do, I think I'll just string this out. Actually, it's going to be easy enough to do. This line is sort of a silicone jacketed line. It's really nice, very supple. Now what I'll do, go ahead and go ahead and put the feed line on it. Stick that here like this. There we go. The Velcro in the middle of it's kind of gotten it all tangled up. There we go. I'll start pulling this, and hopefully nothing will get caught on it.
Need my help at all?
I should be good. If you'll watch that end over there, it'll probably be all right.
Oh.
I didn't put it on yet.
I watched and it didn't register with me
I
either.
didn't think to put it on. I don't normally do it this way, but here it is. Got ahead of myself.
Sorry, I don't understand.
My phone. There we go. What would have been bad is if it would have gone too high for me to grab again. I would have had to rethrow it, but that's fun too though. This will be a bit like a sloper. Can you grab that stick?
Yeah, it's a bit tangled. Just 1 second. All right, there we go.
There we go.
You're coming close.
Okay.
And that looks good. You reckon?
Looks good. About right there. I think you got a good antenna for this now.
All right.
Here we go. Scott's going to set up his KX2. I think I'm going to use my AX3 just for the heck of it. Let's see here. So what I'll do, Scott, is just put this line across here and you can connect it up to your radio. I'll go take mine over to another table, put a little distance between us. It's not going to make a huge difference because of this is a pretty tight site here. One thing I was telling Scott as we came in, this is one site where the power lines, you got to really pay attention to them. Very first time I came out here, and I think probably every time I come here I mention this, but like you always want to look for power lines, and this is one where power lines do run through the site, so that is something to keep in mind. Oh, what radio am I going to use? I'm going to use my TR-45L, that's what I'm going to use. I'll pair it with the AX3. I don't know if I've done that yet, or perhaps I have. Let's grab it out of here and grab my hat and grab my water. And I think we'll come over here to this table. Let's see, maybe I should, I don't really want to face the sun. I should have what I need in this backpack. I can't remember what I have in here now because I've moved things around. But I need to be able to see Scott through the trees here. Yeah. So I can motion to him, yell at him, find out what frequency he's on. There we go. Okay. Hat, glasses, check, check. And here we go. Yeah. Nice. Okay, let's put this up. Get out my key. I will use this one. Got my TR-45L. Get out the Elecraft AX3. And I think today I'm just going to use the tripod on my AX3. I don't see any reason to do a clamp. And you know what? This table's probably too thick for my clamp anyway. This is a very thick table. It's concrete. Made to last, I guess. Okay, so we'll put this on here. Make sure that the tuner is... Put my glasses. Tuner is in. And it's set to coax, and that makes sense because that's how Scott was using it last. Let's get everything out of here. Yeah, this clamp's not quite deep enough for this, which is fine. It's not that windy right now. It was really gusty earlier. Of course, I could always weigh it down or something to hold it in place. Do I have everything? Yes. So let's attach this while I'm thinking about it. Counterpoise. And we'll set this to 17 meters, which will not have the activity of 20 meters, but Scott's probably going to be on 20 and maybe 40. We'll go to 17. I'll go ahead and switch that now to 18 megahertz. And let's go ahead and just deploy this wire. Not much to this, really. It doesn't have to be perfect. Try to take out some of the memory. At the end of the day, though, I don't think it really makes that big of a difference. There we go. And put the little tripod feet on here. Those tripod feet really do give it a wide base, you know, so it's usually fine during pretty much any normal activation where you don't have really high winds. Let's go ahead and extend this all the way out. There we go, got all four. There we go. A much smaller antenna than what Scott has going there, but hopefully effective enough. Conditions today are okay. I don't think they're stellar, but they're not bad. At least they weren't bad earlier. They could have changed. I'll adapt if I have to. Go over and steal his antenna. I have a hunch we'll be all right. Let's see. Let's grab a... oh wait, no, I got a little CW cord in here. This is running off its internal battery, and I'm hoping there's enough charge in it. So we're going to plug it in the key first. This is how I'll tune up. I'll start on 17. Okay, and let's go and get the logbook out. With any luck, I'll get spotted. I'd love it for there to be enough activity on 17 that I can actually complete the activation on it. I don't think that that's possible, but it would be nice. US 8012. Let's get you in here a little bit tighter. You have to find the perfect tripod for doing these activation videos, even after all this time. You're going to see my shadow here, and that's just the way it's going to be. But that's okay. And today is the 17th of November 2025, not too far away from Thanksgiving. TR-45L. I hear him on here. TR-45L AX3. 17 meters CW. Okay, so now let's tune up. Okay, what I need to do is go up to the band I'm going to, which is 17 meters. Move these back. That seems kind of like maybe. Oops, I think it's a little quieter. Yeah, that's a good SWR actually. Let's move up to 5 watts output power. And now that makes the VSWR go on. But that's okay, we can fix that by doing that right there. Sorry, I shouldn't mess with that at the same time I'm trying to operate. Everything's right. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, it's still, I forgot. I've got it set up for, I think Hammerdy Workbench is on the air. We don't really have cell phone coverage out here, so I don't think I can check my spots or anything. We'll see. Sometimes I get a little bit of a signal, like a tiny bit. No clue if I'm spotted right now or not. It acts like it's trying to do something here. But it... Yes, I'm spotted. 1756. This thing says 20 words a minute, but it feels faster. Actually, let's see what the RBN says. 23, yes. Oh, nice. Nice, thank you, Paul. It's gonna be hard to get good photos. Wishful thinking. Good to get you in there. Vermont. New England's coming in loud. I'm just going to say it, this radio has one of the most smooth QSKs that you'll find on any radio. I got you. AC 0 MP. Missouri. Got you, buddy. Got you. Nice to get a little break from the northeast there. I'm going to try to record here. Let's see if that did it correctly now. There we go. Not very good pacing there. I'm going to turn this back down and do it again. Now let's try it. Let's wait. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. I'm impressed I got 6 on 17 meters, I'll be honest with you. Give me a chance to take a few photos. It's going to be hard to take photos here with the sun. It's so bright, really high contrast. Gotcha. Okay, did I get that right? Oh, okay. Okay, so how did I get that wrong? I'll take a picture of the front here. I cannot key in one hand and do something else in the other hand. It just does not work for me. Do I hear somebody in there? Let me ask Scott. Scott, what band are you on? You know what? I bet he's not on 30. I'll go down to 30. I think probably the most productive band right now will be 20 meters. We'll move down to 30 meters. 30 meter CW. We'll go down there for a little bit. Move up to about 113. Now this is not going to be the most active band out there either, I don't think. We'll open that wide open. Now I need to do some tuning real quick. Oh, I have to turn, put this down to 30 meters, which is right here. That is on, yes. Let me take a picture of this while I'm thinking about it. And show that it's on 30 meters. And I've got to tune now. Oh, this sounds good. They're 2 kilohertz off. Okay, they're not doing a CQ POTA, so let's tune, put it in reverse. Ooh, that actually sounds... Okay, no. Okay, let's move it up to the key, and I'll just kind of figure out what I'm really doing here. Oh, that's a really low SWR, actually. That's pretty low. I'll lower it a little bit more. There we go. But that would have been just fine. Oh. It'll take a couple calls just to get the reverse beacon network to pick me up. I told you I can't do things with 2 hands. The reason you're hearing this other station is I have my filter wide open. So that's the reason you're hearing them 2 kilohertz away. I like to have my filters wide open. And 113 CW. I don't know if I can get this to. I don't know if I can get this to spot. It keeps spotting me on 17 meters for some reason. It erased my spot that I put. It's going so slowly though, it's just probably not working properly. Oh, it's got me. Good. There we go. At least I got a spot out now. Good to get you in the logs. Nice to have a South Carolina station. One of my Florence friends. I'm curious what my output power is. Is it 5 watts? Did I move that? Yeah, 5 watts. I just need 2 more, I think. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. I didn't think that Scott was on 20. I have another idea. Oh, nice to get you in there, buddy. $229, not very high. That's fine. I'm kind of determined to get this on 30 meters now, but I may go up and hunt on 20 meters because I've got some. This is not refreshed in a while, I don't think, but I could, so I don't not keying and talking at the same time. So I can kind of go through here and find some people. Ooh, I should probably say mode CW. It'll keep me from having to. I don't think, yeah, that filters it without having to go back to the internet to grab that. Oh, I see N7CCD is logging some people. I mean, I'm serious. The QSK is so smooth, you don't hear any break in the receiver. I keep doing that B when I do this. Like that. I don't know why. I'm wondering if my fist has changed a little bit using the bug so much at home, especially. Okay, I may hunt. I'll do 2 more calls. Okay, hopefully this won't interfere with him too much if I do this. See if we start hearing anything. He may be on 40 meters for all I know. Okay. And now let's go over here to key. I hear him. He's on 20 meters. Okay, I turn down the power. I turn down the power. Are you hearing me? Okay, good, good. I just moved to 20. I thought I'd hunt a little bit.
Nice.
Have you finished your activation?
I'm more than satisfied, so we can stop anytime.
Oh, good. I just need one more, really. I've been on 17. I worked way more than I thought I would on 17. I worked, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or is that 8? 7 stations on 17, and then 8 and 9 on 30, which I didn't think I'd get too many on there either. So I thought I may just hunt a couple and be done with it.
I'll just watch it.
Okay, good. Spectator. Okay. Nobody else is watching me. Oh, and I move off, and then somebody else moves on
I
to...
should mark myself as QRT.
That's all right. If you can get it to go through. Let's see. Okay, 14049. Admittedly, not hearing anything there. This is kind of a high Q antenna, so I'm technically, yeah, it could be a little bit off when I'm 56. That's weak. Ooh, they're weak. I'm not going to try that, actually. They're so weak, I don't think they're going to hear me easily. I'm not going to bother trying to bust through a pile up. Oh. Good to get you in here, buddy. US 1750. And I forgot to put those 20 meters. 20 meters. So I don't forget that later. 1826. So 20 meters. That'll remind me. Now let's see if there's anybody else I can grab real quick. I'm done really pretty much, but... Oh, New Hampshire, I could have probably... Nah, 30 meters probably wouldn't work there. 47 to Connecticut. Did I try them earlier? Oh, I've already worked. So Paul is on 17 meters, but I've already worked him on 17. Maybe I can get him. The QSK is so smooth on this that you don't hear a receiver break when you're sending, which is so wonderful. Okay. He's coming up a little bit. Let's move a little bit. Let me move my speed down just a teeny bit. You know, something I should do is tune. Let's move off here a little bit and I'll tune. I'll try to get this one last station here, and if not, ooh, that one's like not tuning up as nicely. Still not bad. Okay, I don't want to annoy them if they can hear me off the side. I'm pretty far away from it. Let's go back down there. I'll try one more time, but I just don't think they can hear me, and that's fine. I moved up a little bit from him. I think that's my phone. No, they gotten really weak. I'm gonna call it quits. I got my 10. We can go get our lunch. This is actually really fine. I don't think I'm gonna be able to spot myself QRT because the I don't know if it'll go through. It's been very, very, very slow. This is always the thing here at this particular park. But this was a lot of fun. I'm wondering now if I took pictures of my logs at the last site I went to. I cannot remember. We've got one more park we want to hit today, hopefully. And so I don't want to hang around too long. We both need lunch at this point. And nice. TR-45L never disappoints, and neither does the AX3. So yeah, I figured you were probably on 20 meters, so I stayed on 17. And I thought I'd be sitting there for a long time without any contacts. Unfortunately, there was some life in 17.
I didn't hear a hint of you.
Yeah, I didn't hear you either, actually. It worked really, really nicely. But we both have decent radios for this. That's the thing. These both have good front ends, and that makes a really big difference. I do have on order. I say on order. I've got it in the shopping cart. 3 different passband filters that I'm going to start taking with me, so that it'll be like, I think I had 3, or maybe I had more. It was 40, 30, 20. And maybe I was going to put 17 in there too. But I was ordering them from a guy whose call sign I forget right now, who's made some BCI filters I've got before, and they're really nice. And I just want to keep some for just this sort of thing. We're doing joint activations. I do a lot of those around Hamvention, and in a Hamvention, when you're going to a park near Xenia, you're going to be there with other park activators. But the bandpass filters can make a really big difference. I mean, I find when you're running QRP, it's really not a very big deal. Notoriously there with Eric, WD8RF, and he's probably listening to this if he hasn't fallen asleep to the dulcet sounds of the TR-45L. But he's really bad torquey park to park on HF, and you'll hear him coming your way because you'll hear him tune on your band. It'll go like, brrr, like your whole radio just shakes from him tuning up, and it's like, okay, I got you. You're there.
Just go start packing up the...
Oh, sure, yeah. I'll come over there and we can get the antenna down real quick. It won't take long. This is a really nice activation there. Really nice. And I think to save a little space, I'm not going to film taking down the antenna over there on that side. Wow, this is one of those where you've got 2 antenna deployments. If you include the AX3 is actually a deployment. It's so simple. Very nice. That was a fun activation. It's been so nice and relaxing today. I'd rather be doing this than tuning into the news or something. I can only take so much of the news these days. The whole cycle gets me. Okay, what do I got here? Got my water. Let's take a swig of that. And let's say 7.3s right now. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. This has been a lot of fun. This is such a nice little park. I mean, it's not really, it's a fish hatchery, and these are included in North Carolina's POTA system, which is great. And it's just so peaceful out here and quiet. And even though there's some power lines around, there's no noise off of them. There's no arcing. It's really quiet, and it's always just so nice and pleasant out here. So I love coming out here. Anyway, I'm going to hop off, go help Scott. Scott, if you're watching this later, thank you so much. But thank you for being a kind person and for being on this planet. We value you, and I'm glad you're here. I'd like to thank my Patreon and Coffee Fund supporters for keeping all this going, keeping me funded for doing things like this that I do. I really appreciate it. I don't have any ads on any of my stuff, and I'm going to keep it that way. So that always helps. But if you don't have the means to support me, don't worry about it. I'll be fine. It's only if you want to. How's that for a marketing campaign? Everybody take care, and I hope you get to play a little bit of radio sometime soon. And until next time, 7 twos.